Hey people, Jacob here at Sutherland Chevrolet in Nicholasville, Kentucky. I'm here today to show you our 2016 Chevy Suburban LTZ. I'm gonna walk around the outside here, kind of let you know what I see, good, bad, and ugly. This vehicle has not been detailed yet, but it is going to be, so I need you to kind of use your imagination here as to what it'll look like once it's actually clean. But I'm gonna walk around the outside here, point out anything I notice. This color is really good. I think they call it like champagne mist metallic or something crazy like that, but it's kind of a silvery color. It kind of has like a gold tint to it a little bit, but it's really pretty, looks very high class. Your driver's side front wheel looks good, just needs a little, cleaning. I'm not noticing anything crazy here. You got maybe that's a little tiny paint nick there, but a lot of this is just dirt. And you've got maybe some scratches right here from a bush or something. They kind of go up and down. I'm gonna go back on it again so you can kind of see them. They may not even show up in the camera that well. I'm having trouble seeing them in the camera, but I can see them in real life pretty good. Maybe I need to turn it around and get it in the sun a little bit on this side, because all the sun's kind of on that other side now that it's past noon. But there's the rear driver's side wheel. Again, looks great. It just needs to be cleaned up. Let's see if I can see anything here. You got a little scrape right there, maybe. Yep. A little one up here, a couple little ones up here. The tailgates usually get kind of some of the worst of it. A couple little scrapes right here, but they're well hidden. I mean, if I step back this far, I'm not going to see nothing, pretty much, just from what I'm seeing now. But if I get close, I see these little tiny scratches. Mostly it looks really good though. I'm going to open up the hatch here. Again, we just got this vehicle in, so it has not been serviced, it has not been through detail. So like I said, use your imagination. It'll look a lot better, a lot cleaner. So it's got some hay or grass back here a little bit, maybe some dog hair up there. But something that's cool is you got these power. That was the second row folded down power, and you got third row power down, power up. So that one didn't quite fold down all the way, but see, it got caught up on the passenger side front seat up there. So I'll move it so you can kind of see what that looks like. But you got a ton of room back here, man, a ton of room. You got some hidden storage there. Looks like you got some leftover headphones for the Blu-ray system, the DVD Blu-ray system up there. You will have a hitch back here under this cover. You can see it looks like they beat up the cover a little bit. It's got a nice spot right there. So looks like they've maybe cracked this corner of the bumper, but I mean, it's separated a little bit, but it's not, doesn't look like it's hurting anything. Just more of a cosmetic break, but it's cracked right there. And coming back on the bumper, I'm noticing this too, and this might not show up in the camera very well, but you can see the little parts where this is clips in, and it's not clipped in all the way. But see, now the clips are hidden, but this is pretty common for these to not really line up exactly perfectly back here. So it's one of those things. Back here, you got your passenger side rear rim. It's got a little scuff right there, but all in all, in really great shape. Just needs to be washed again. I'm noticing now that I've gotten further ahead, there's a scrape right here, and you got these little tiny line scratches in the clear coat there that kind of run down. Again, small things, but I'm just noting some details, some scrapes and little scratches and things right here. You got one little scuff right here. Hopefully this is showing up in the camera. It's so bright outside on this side, I can't even see my screen almost. A couple little scratches right there and there. Maybe a little scuff right there. Again, a lot of this stuff's really tiny, but I figure if you're so far away, I should probably show you anything I see with it, You've got, I don't know how this has been done, if someone tried to clean it with something they shouldn't have or what, but this is a little messed up here, a little messed up there. Again, cosmetic thing, it's not hurting anything, but Just looks a little different, you know. Character is what some people might call that, character. Bugs and guts and stuff on the mirror should clean up pretty good. This passenger side front tire, it's got a bigger scrape right there. And you can see kind of around that edge. Man, my big body shadow's in the way. Try to get maybe from this angle you can see it better. It's got a nice little scrape there, nice little scrape over here. So maybe a couple little scrapes down there at the bottom. But all in all, it's in pretty good shape. Just, you know, and that's generally what you'll see is when one side's scraped on the rear, the front one's probably scraped too, but not always the case. You got maybe a little clip down here. It's not hooked in all the way, or maybe not hooked in at all. But usually where these are painted, these front bumpers, they get ate up with rock chips and things. This one looks pretty good. Also on the hood here too, especially on the front, you get ate up with rock chips. I'm seeing some bug guts and things, but it's relatively chip clean. I'm seeing a couple here, like right there, there's a couple. Here, there's one. Maybe down there, there's one. A couple tiny ones up here, but it's not ate up at all. Couple here and there, buddy. Down here is where you're seeing more rock chips on the front bumper. You've got a couple little scrapes here and there. Rock chips, some scrapes, some scratches, little tiny ones. Bigger rock chips right there. A couple little scrapes right there. Bunch of bug guts. Most of that should come right off. There's a couple scrapes right there and there. A couple rock chips there right under the headlight. A couple down here and there. Several down here. So pretty normal stuff. You can see down here on this other side too with this, I don't even know what to call it, this little thing under the bumper. It's not clipped in on that corner. So I don't know if there's a way to fix that, or if maybe the plastic's been separated over time or something. But it's probably worth taking a look at, I imagine. But that's kind of all the outside. I'll show you the inside here. Again, I'll turn the radio down. But use your imagination here as far as the cleanliness goes. It's a little dirty, but it should clean up very well. The interior looks great. You see this happen a lot. You know, this is a wear area for the seat. People, you know, rubbing it when they get in and out, so it gets cracks in it. But you know, it's a skin, it's leather, so it's like our hands. It's going to get cracks in it as it wears over time. But you can see there, it's a split a little bit there. That's pretty normal for these two with the miles. Let's get in here. I'm gonna move the steering wheel up a bit. So this thing's pretty well loaded up. I'm trying to think of anything it would be missing at the time. I don't think there is anything. But you've got, of course, power fold-in, fold-out mirrors. You got blind zone alert up on the mirror too, so if something's in your blind zone, there's a little car up there in the corner that'll light up orange when something's in your blind spot. You've got, of course, power fold-in adjustable mirrors. I'm going to turn the AC down because it is cranked right now. It's a little loud. Your window adjustments, of course, your child window lock, and your, sorry, this is your window lock. That's your door lock. The doors in the back locked from people escaping, you know, if you're trying to keep them trapped. And then down here, hard to see, so I'm going to open the door. You've got your memory seat settings there. Bose stereo. It sounds great. Your interior lighting controls, your exterior lighting controls, including your fog lamps there, your four-wheel drive controllers right here, and integrated trailer brake in case you're trailering anything. Here on the steering wheel, you got a bunch of buttons. Your cruise controls all right here. Heated steering wheel, forward collision alert, adjustments there. Over here, got a bunch of buttons that change the information shown on the display. Trip information, fuel range, oil life, tire pressure, all kinds of nonsense in here, okay? It can show you what you're listening to on the radio. It can show you what you're listening to on your phone or who you're talking to. All kinds of stuff to play with there and to keep you distracted, hopefully, while you're parked. You got your horn, and then on the back of the steering wheel, you got a bunch of buttons. So you got volume up and volume down on the left side. Over on the, sorry, that's the right side. Am I losing my mind? Right side. Over on the left side, you've got, there we are. You got buttons for up and down, and they change the between your preset stations on the stereo. So there's your push button to start it. Of course, your shifter's right here, column shifter. Here, you know, you've got all the stuff you'd probably expect at this point: Bluetooth, AM, FM, XM radio. You do have Apple CarPlay here, it looks like. So you know, you connect your phone with the cable there, and it'll display it up on the screen here. You do have a hidden compartment back here if you hold this little button here, with a USB port back there. You got a wallet, a small gun back there maybe, you know, and probably forget that you even put anything back there to begin with. You do still have a CD player here, which is cool. You got all your HVAC controls underneath. Down here you've got your heated seats and air conditioned seats, which I'm a big fan of because I'm a big guy and I like to sweat. And so that keeps me cool. Down here you've got a little compartment for things, and your USB ports down there, and a circular outlet, some cup holders. Again, this thing needs to be cleaned. Here you can see the leather's kind of started to, I don't know what you'd call that, separate, bubble up, but it's not really hurting anything. It's just a little loose right there. So, but again, needs a good detailing. You got a nice deep pocket there, some more USB ports and an auxiliary port, and some little pockets for pins or whatever else you can fit down in there. Your glove box is over on this far side with the manuals in it. And I'll show you the rear here too. Ooh, you got a sunroof. Of course, it's power. You got a universal home remote, which is a garage door opener. They call it a universal home remote. Here, your sunroof opening and closing, and it's got tilt, of course, too. I'm going to close it back. And then you've got this button up here for your power hatch. That'll open and close that. You've also got a setting up there for, I'll close it now, but you got a setting up there for, you can set it to like 3/4 open, so that way it doesn't open all the way up and hit a garage door. If you're in a parking garage or something, it doesn't hopefully hit anything. You do have a wireless car charger, I forgot to mention, right down here as well, but it was designed based off of the older iPhones, so it doesn't really fit all the phones these days. My phone's just a little too big to fit down in that spot, so it's one of those things, but it is there and I'm sure it works. Yeah, let me show you the back here. And I'm going to go to the other side so I can move that seat forward. Ta-da! That's forward. So this seat was all the way back, and that seat's probably not all the way back in the second row. So it seems like it was impeding its ability to close here, and we'll open that all the way up. So these seats, you know, they're capped in, so the idea is you could cross in front of them if you wanted to and get to the third row. But I find it a lot easier, especially where I'm a big guy, to climb through this way with that seat up. And again, needs a little detail back here. But again, this is our 2016 Chevy Suburban LTZ. It's very nice. It seemed to drive out well the little bit I've driven it, and it just needs a really good detail. But again, thank you. This is Jacob at Sutherland Chevrolet, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a good one.